We were on the same stage together. Now I'm on your podcast.
What is one of the most memorable moments in your life?
Today will be you being on your show. Everything that I've ever told you to do, I've done myself. Lead from front, lead from example, and continue doing it.
And I'm always curious about how is it that JT stays in such good shape?
Like just as I opened my Amazon package, I got these little beef sticks that I was on a call with China at like 4:30.
If you could go into the future, what would that be and why?
Obviously, if I could know what the lotto tickets are, that'd make my life a lot easier.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast, Journey to Excellence, where we focus on business and personal transformation journeys. And today, I have the pleasure of interviewing someone who not only has shaped his future into excellence, but is impacting lives around the world. He is now working across 6 continents, over 81 countries, and really impacting with his coaching techniques. JT Foxx is truly the #1 wealth coach, also a serial entrepreneur, private equity fund manager, founder of MillionaireFlix.com, in which he shares all of his coaching material with his clients, and he is also a best-selling author. And in his book, he talks about how anyone can achieve the level of success that they desire if you simply apply yourself to doing what you love. So I introduce to you my coach, my business partner, JT Foxx. Good morning, JT. Thanks for being on.
I feel like I've seen you. We were on the same stage together in the past few days. Wayne Gretzky, Elizabeth Hurley, Jerry Piven, and Tommy Hilfiger. So we were at the exact same event, both sharing the stage. And now I'm on your podcast. So and we spent the day learning to be cowboys with Paul Hauser from Yellowstone. So I feel like I've seen you. This is a natural progression, but we both did great jobs, and I was kind of honored to sharing the same stage. So and now we're here.
And thank you for all those opportunities, by the way. Greatly enjoyed all of them. Now, a few questions just to get to know you a little bit better. I'm going to start with just a few simple ones, but how do you define success?
Am I a better person today than I was yesterday? Will I be a better person tomorrow than I was today? And my definition of success is progress. If I change and continue improving, I become better.
Awesome. Thank you. We all learn through all of your responses, right? Now, what are some of the things that define who you are?
Success doesn't build character, it reveals it. So when you become successful, and hopefully everyone here, you are successful. If you're an asshole and you make more money, you become a bigger asshole. If you're a good person and you have money, you become a good person. So I think you're defined not by the things you say, but things you do. And definitely not defined by how much money you are, because no matter how much money you have, there's always someone who has more.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, through the course of your career and all that great things that you're doing, we all have some role models. Who are your role models, and what specifically about them do you admire the most?
I think loyalty is a big one for me. This notion of doing things better, faster, more efficient. And also, too, I love people who, like me, hate losing more than I love winning. So,
any specific role model that comes to mind? Our coaches?
I mean, my coaches, obviously Hugh Hilton, George Ross, Mike Slade. But this past weekend, I don't know about you, but I was thoroughly impressed with Tommy Hilfiger.
Absolutely.
One of the most genuine guys I know. We shared the stage with him. Just the way he looked at business and what he said, it was actually really good advice. And so, so I would say that one.
Yeah. One of the things that I admired a lot from not only the business side and how successful he's been, but also the family side, right? We meet a lot of humble people, and basically, talking about, raising children with autism. That's a lot that I can relate to personally. So that was very interesting.
Yeah.
Now, what is one of the most memorable moments in your life?
God. I always say the one that hasn't happened yet. Because it's always the next one, 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 the next one. And so today will be you being on your show because you're just that amazing. But I think life is a canvas, and I think if you dwell on moments of the past, I think you're not moving forward. The whole when I was in high school. So I'm always kind of changing.
Wonderful, yeah. Now, obviously, we all learn from you and look up to you in what you do and what you teach us and what you coach us. What would you say is your prime leadership style? Because we do notice that you navigate from one role to another, and obviously you know own the stage and make sure that we're doing our part. But what would you say is your prime leadership style?
I think it's this notion of leading by example. There isn't anything that I do that I wouldn't ask anybody else to do. So everything that I've ever told you to do, I've done myself. Lead from front, lead from example. Can't tell people to do something you haven't done yourself, and continue doing it.
Right, yeah. And I think that's why we see that, we notice that, and we admire, and obviously there's quite a following, right? There's a large group that you're making a huge impact on. Now, what are some of the characteristics that you look for in your clients?
I mean, I think clients find you, but I like people that are loyal, people that are going to implement, people that are going to say they do what they say they're going to do. I hate excuses, so I think that's important.
Absolutely. Now, you seem to be in excellent health condition, and I'm sure your hardcore work ethic takes a toll on your body and your mind. What is your workout routine? I'm always curious about how is it that JT stays in such good shape, and how do you maintain
I
that
mean,
momentum?
you know, to be honest with you, I don't think like first of all, you have all the money in the world and have your health, right? So, now that we're shutting down for the holidays. I mean, not like traveling. I get back into a workout routine, but at this point, it's maintaining. But I'm trying to push myself a little bit more to be, you know what I mean? I think that's the, I think that's the part, right? So it's just, a lot of, and at the end of that, I kind of eat once a day. So I have for the last couple of days. I think a lot of people eat. Yeah, something you want to eat. That's probably the hard thing, especially if you're sitting here at your desk. Like if I'm out, like I was all day in Chicago today, like nonstop. So then I got home, okay, so I flew all over because I was busy. But if you're just like there standing, it's just easy to be hungry. It's easy to go grab a snack or whatever. So, like just as I opened my Amazon package, I got these little beef sticks. All I could think about is I should just have one, but then it'll be like three. So
I
it's
know.
discipline.
Discipline. And so are you a workout morning routine, or is it in the evening, or how do you squeeze it all in? I look at all that you do and I think,
To be very honest with you, like I didn't do it this morning because I got home at 12 and then I was on the call with China at like 4:30 in the morning, right?
mm,
So it didn't happen. And at the end of the day, I'm just not motivated to do it because I'm just so mentally exhausted from all the meetings I have. So if it doesn't happen in the morning, it doesn't happen. Maybe running at the end of the day, but then it's cold as hell today. So then I might jump in my pool, which is like going to be chilly. And I just like to see like how cold can I get? It's like this mentally twisted thing that like to torture myself to see if I can do it.
okay, so I'm gonna try that out and make sure that it squeezes in the morning. But you're right, after that, the day goes by and we don't get to do anything, or at least I don't. Now I'm gonna end with this question. If you could go into the future and do or see one thing, what would that be and why?
I mean, obviously, if I can know what the lotto tickets are, that'd make my life a lot easier. I don't know. The problem is that the future is you make the future, right? By your choices you make, by the people you meet, by going to things, by saying yes, right? So, you create your own future. I don't think the future is set for you. Your future is based on your actions.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna one simple one just to get to know you on a different note. But what do you prefer, beach or mountains? And why?
Probably the beach, but for less than like 2 hours, just because I can't sit on the beach all day. I'm just like self-rated, right? So I'm a weird individual like that too. I mean, the mountains, I don't know. Maybe I spent so much time on the airplane.
You,
I mean, like I think I have so many different sceneries that I have a different perspective to it.
yeah. So I admire watching you do what you do, coaching every single one of us. It's impressive. I'll tell you, like Adam Coffey says it, right? I couldn't do what he does just because it's exhausting, but impressive how you always do it with a smile and you're always on your game, and we all learn from that.
That's why we're friends, and that's why I've trusted you. That's why I find you amazing, and that's why I'm on your show. So like minds attract.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Bye. Great interview.